In the beginning, before time and space, there was nothing, only dark, vast emptiness. But in our first fateful instant, there came forth from the void a mighty, thunderous bang. And before all you armchair Albert Einsteins come at me, yes, that's exactly how it happened. Well, at least for me. On February 27th, 1996, Pokémon Red and Green versions were released to the Japanese market. Mere months later, on August 14th of the same year, Baby Brazow was manifested into this mortal plane just in time for the beginning of Pokemania, which, unbeknownst to most all of humanity, was about to captivate the world's attention for decades to come. I couldn't pinpoint exactly where Pokemania infected my soul, but it didn't take long. I ate, slept, and breathed everything that had to do with the Electricmos. I couldn't even get to sleep without at least 10 to 15 stuffed Pikachus on my bed. The awkward beginning of middle school saw me become an overly active member of game FAQs under the tag Palkia 101, where I promptly became known as the Noob Slayer, called to action to defeat other arrogant 11-year-olds who claimed they were better battlers than that of the Pokemon Battle Revolution forum.
Goal G.0, if not then why not battle? You are probably horrible. One please leave to Mr. Paladin Lost Kid thing, you idiot. My music hits me, so low, makes me think oh my cow. Just stopped guy, how are things going? Get lost. We hate you. Pulls pin out of grenade, explodes.
I took my role so seriously, in fact, that upon meeting a mutual friend of one of my new middle school pals, I proclaimed to him, Pokemon is no child's game. Fortunately, they did not take this opportunity to beat up the pretentious Pokemon dork, and against all odds, we remained best friends. This, of course, is all to say that Pokemon is an intrinsic part of my life story, and to prove this, all you need to do is ask someone who knows me. As the years have gone on, Pokemon and I have somewhat drifted apart. I could still pick it up and feel instant nostalgia, but it just doesn't excite me like it used to. A big reason for this is that Game Freak has never really readapted their formula since 1996. And you know what? Why would they? Pumping out main series Pokemon games in order to push the anime and merchandise sales has helped Pokemon to become the highest grossing franchise of all time. Why reinvent the richest wheel ever created?
The highest grossing franchise of all time.
It's Pikachu!
It's the very
So, for years, we the collective Pokemon fan base have been dreaming of what this franchise could be if Game Freak were to take a risk and invent something fresh, bold, and exciting. But for whatever reason, when Nintendo announced Pokemon Legends Arceus, I can't say I was that excited. Sure, it looked like how I'd imagined Pokemon could be, but this was Game Freak we were talking about. They would find a way for this to be uninspired. Further cementing my belief this was going to be a flop, I saw pictures of what some of the sprites looked like. Regardless, I knew that as a lifelong Pokemon fan, I owed it to Game Freak, and perhaps to myself, to experience this game that we all hope to be the first big step in a long time for this beloved franchise. So I dusted off the old capture card, and with an earnest yet skeptical mind, dove right into the game to experience all it had to offer. So what's the verdict?
The game is fun.
Legends Arceus is an absolute win for Pokemon fans. The wonder and excitement that the franchise brought forth to my young self was restored as I rode, swam, and flew across the vast landscapes of the Hisuian region. Around every corner, you'll find Pokemon acting independently of you, just as the anime would have made you believe the world of Pokemon truly was. On an experiential level, this is how fans were imagining an open-world Pokemon game to feel. So, I was wrong. It's not uninspired. Game Freak went out of their comfort zone and created something special for the fans. Gameplay-wise, this is a much more open approach than we are used to. You can sneak up on a Pokemon, catch it. Bait it in, catch it. Throw a rock at its head, catch it. Instead of battles looking like this, They now look like this. Some Pokemon will attack you, some will run away. Hell, you don't even need to engage with most of the wild Pokemon if you choose not to. You can just run away from them or avoid them altogether. There's tons to do, see, and explore here, and it is a humongous breath of fresh air. That being said, there are some growing pains here. The first half of the game was the most magical to me, wandering around, catching and battling Pokemon, and forming my team, like the good old days with a new coat of paint. The second half of the game slows the pace and makes you catch every Pokemon for the true ending. When you take something as whimsical and carefree as running around catching Pokemon in an open world and force the player to do it to progress, some of the magic is robbed. Not to mention some of the stupid side quests you need to complete just to get access to some of the Pokemon.
Alright, so your typical collectible side quest. Hopefully not too many.
Oh no!
Alright, so looking online, I think one should be right about here. Nope, must already got this one. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Oh my god, it's a shiny! Alright, no shot, I got this. Alright, that's so awesome. I haven't caught a shiny since I was like a kid. Oh, right. Back to the real game.
The story and graphics are nothing to write home about either, but that's probably not the reason most of us picked this game up in the first place, let's be real. What is particularly jarring, however, were the controls. As a lifelong gamer in multiple genres, I found them to be impractical and hard to memorize completely for whatever reason. But I probably just sucked. Developing predominantly one type of game for 25 years certainly shows in some of Game Freak's errors here, but it's not enough to ruin the experience. Pokemon Legends Arceus still delivers big in those moments, when you're free to explore and catch Pokemon. This isn't nostalgia driving my enjoyment this time. This is something new and exciting, and although they're learning to walk again, it feels like Game Freak is taking a step in the right direction.